Bring your knees wide. Spread all 10 of your fingertips across your mat. Massage your forehead on your mat, roll your head back and forth. Just take a moment to ground yourself. And begin to draw your attention to your breath. Take a long inhale. Fill up your ribs. Feel your stomach and your back expand. Exhale, open your mouth, sigh it out. One more time, inhale on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Go ahead and breathe at your own pace. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. On your next inhale, press up to tabletop pose. Untuck your toes. Plant your hands directly underneath your shoulders. Drop your belly, cow pose, look up. Exhale, cat, round your back, pull your belly in. Inhale, cow. And then take a few more of those at your own pace. Beginning to warm up your spine before our practice. And make this really fluid, so take any movement side to side, roll through your spine. Just do whatever you feel your body needs right now. Come back to a neutral spine, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, shift your hips up. Soften the back of your knees and allow yourself to keep your legs bent. This is your first down dog of practice, so maybe pedal out your feet, stretching into your calves. Bend your knees, shift your hips forward. Hold your plank for a moment. One breath, inhale. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Look between your hands, tiptoe your feet to your palms, ragdoll at the top of your mat. Release the crown of your head. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rise up to standing. Extended mountain pose, reach your arms up, pull your shoulders down into their sockets. Hands to heart center. Take one shoulder roll here. Open up through your chest. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, create a long flat spine. Pull the top of your head forward. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Hold here. Press your mat away from you and engage your core. Begin to wake up all the muscles in the front of your body, including the tops of your legs. Lower halfway down, pull your elbows in. Upward facing dog, come to the tops of your feet. Spread your collarbone and open your chest. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath here, inhale. Exhale out all your air, look forward, step to your hands. Halfway lift, pull your belly in. Forward fold, exhale. Extended mountain pose, press through the bottoms of your feet. Reach up as high as you can go. Forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Moving slowly and with control. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Gaze between your feet. Create a long, flat spine. It's okay if you need to have your knees bent. Exhale out all your air. Bend your knees deeply. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain pose. Rise up. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog, lift your thighs. Downward facing dog, roll over your toes. Exhale. Soften the backs of your knees. Bend your knees deeply, sit back, launch forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain pose, create space here. Forward fold, dive down. Halfway lift. Move through your chaturanga. High to low push-up. Upward dog, smile. Downward facing dog, exhale. That wasn't a smile, fam. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Bend your knees, look forward to your hands and bounce. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose this time. Sink your hips really low. Bring your big toes together. Allow your heels to separate. And hold here. Pull your arms up towards your ears. Focus on internally rotating the tops of your thighs towards each other. Bring your hands to your hips, overarch your spine. And then over tuck your butt. And then just find neutral. So that's right where you want to be, is in between the two. Extend your arms up again. Keep holding here. It's okay if your legs are shaking right now. Just focus on your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Release the crown of your head. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Option to come to your knees here and do modified. Upward dog on your inhale. Downward dog on your exhale. Step your right foot forward. Warrior one. Spin your back heel down to a 45-degree angle and press down firmly into your back foot. Working on squaring your hips and your shoulders to the front of the room. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands under your shoulders and move through. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Right away, warrior one on the left side. This time, step your left foot between your hands and rise up. See if you can cinch your ribs together here. And make any adjustments to your feet if you need to. So if you need to widen your legs, please do so. And then just find stillness. Press firmly into both feet. Plant your hands, step back, chaturanga. Upward dog, pull your chest through. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your hips high to the ceiling. Come back to your breath. Working on engaging Ujjayi breathing throughout your entire practice. So inhaling through your nose, constricting the back of your throat on your exhale. Bend your knees deeply, look forward. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift, pull your belly in. Forward fold, release the crown of your head. Chair pose. Yeah, sink your hips a little bit lower. Go as low as you can go. Good adjustments, Emily and Molly. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Come halfway down, upward facing dog, lift your thighs. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior one, right side again. Rise up into the fullest expression of your pose. Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low push-up. Upward dog, look up. Downward facing dog, look between your feet. Right away, left side, warrior one. Rise up. Land in your fullest expression. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in your down dog at your own pace. Beginning to notice how your body is starting to warm up now that we've gone through a few sun salutations. We'll go through one more. Move at your own pace. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or jump. Halfway lift, draw your belly in. Forward fold. Chair pose. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step empty into warrior one on the right side. Chaturanga, lower down. Upward facing dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog on your exhale. Left side, warrior one. Reach up tall. Chaturanga. Upward dog to downward facing dog. One breath all together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Three-legged dog on the right side. Lift your right heel to the ceiling. Square your hips off. Bring your knee to your nose, pull in. Extend your leg high. One more time, knee to nose, pull in. Extend your leg high. Bend your knee, open your hip. Flex your foot like you're stamping the wall behind you. Option to stay here or flip your dog by bringing your right foot down to the mat. If you're in flip dog, reach your right arm away from you and lift your hips up to the ceiling. Great work, everyone. Come back around, high plank. Side plank on the right. Plant your right hand down, lift your left. Option to come down to your right knee, or option to lift your left leg like Molly's doing. Remember to rotate your left hip in. Sometimes our left hip likes to shift out a little bit. One more breath, you got this. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. One breath here, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Three-legged dog on the left side this time. Lift your left heel up. Square your hips. Bring your knee to your nose, pull your belly in. Extend, press back. One more time, knee to nose, hug everything in. Lift your knee a little higher. Exhale, extend it up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Remember to keep your shoulders squared off even though your hips are open. Stay here or flip your dog. Reach up. Slowly with control, come back around to high plank. Hold here. Side plank on the left. Lift your right arm and support your body with your left. Again, option to come down to a knee or up level by lifting your right leg. Really firing up our core here. It's okay if your arm's shaking a little bit, that's just how you get stronger. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, come to the tops of your feet. Downward dog, exhale. Awesome work, everyone. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Leave your back heel lifted. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Gaze over your lifted shoulder. Stay strong in your legs. Warrior two pose, spin open. Adjust my camera here. So open your hips, bend deeply into your right knee. Press firmly into your feet like you're gonna pull your mat apart. Gaze over your middle index finger. Extended side angle, elbow to knee. Reach your left arm over your head. Feel a nice stretch in your side body. Plant your hands, step back, move through a chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your left foot forward. Crescent lunge on the left side. Keep your right heel lifted. Bring your shoulders up to your ears and then just relax them down. Hands to heart center, twist. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale to deepen your twist. Gaze down at your toes if you need more balance. Otherwise, gaze over your shoulder. Remember to keep your chest open. Open up, warrior two. Bend deeply into your knee. Take a wide stance to really take up as much space as you can. And then set your gaze over your finger. Extended side angle, bring your elbow to your knee. Reach your right arm up and over. Feel a nice stretch along the side body. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Bend your knees, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, long spine. Forward fold. Chair pose, sink low. Hands to heart center, twist to the right. Check in with your knees and make sure that they're parallel and that not one of your knees is pointing out in one direction. Working towards lifting your chest higher than your hips. Hold here for one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Take peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and pull your chest down. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your legs. Release your grip, heel toe your feet back together if they were apart, halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose again, sink your hips, hands to heart center, twist to the left this time. Press firmly into your hands. Gaze straight ahead or over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a teeny bit more. And forward fold, let it go. Take gorilla pose, slide your palms underneath your feet. Give your hands a massage. Release your hands, heel toe your feet out a bit. Yogi squat, turn your heels in, sink your hips down. Press your elbows into your knee. Create a long spine here, so no slumping down. Open your chest up. Plant your hands tabletop. Child's pose, spread your knees wide, shift your hips back. Rock your head side to side. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Step forward to your hands. Rise up, extended mountain pose. Take eagle on the right side, wrap your right arm underneath your left, and then lift your right leg over your left. And then just sit down like you're sitting down into chair pose. Everyone try and lift your elbows up an inch higher. Yeah, good job, Loretta. Nice adjustment. That should help you feel a little bit more of a stretch in between your shoulder blades. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Eagle on the left side. Wrap your left arm under this time and wrap your left leg over. Yeah, and then just sit down. Focus on a fixed point in front of you to keep your balance. And then work on squeezing all your muscles in towards each other. Keep breathing even though you're all coiled up here. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Tree on the right side, plant your left foot into your mat and bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg. Let's take reverse prayer with our hands. So bring your hands to prayer behind your back. And again, just focus on a point in front of you to help keep your balance. And if you fall out or if you're feeling rocky, just know that's totally okay. Our balance changes a lot day to day. Release your tree, one cleansing breath. Inhale, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take tree on the other side. Press down firmly into your standing leg. This might feel different on one side than the other. That's totally okay. And then take whatever arm variation you'd like. If you'd like to take reverse prayer again, please do so, or hands at your heart. Another option is to cactus your arms and take a little mini back bend. Just explore whatever variation feels best for your body. Extended mountain pose, reach up. Forward fold, exhale, hands through heart center. Halfway lift, pull your belly in. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Warrior two on the right side, step your right foot forward. Spin your back heel down and open through your hip. Reach your arms apart. Triangle pose, straighten your right leg, kick your left hip out, and then hinge forward. Gaze up towards your left hand. Focus on stacking your hips and your shoulders directly on top of each other, almost as if you could fit between two sheets of glass. Warrior two, rise up. Wide-legged forward fold, spin your toes in towards each other, take a bind behind your back and fold forward. Soften the back of your knees. No need to have your legs straight here. Press your wrists together and then press your hands up and back. Release your bind, walk your hands to frame your right foot, pyramid pose. Both toes face 12 o'clock. Pull your right hip back to feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Plant your hands, high plank. Shift forward, low plank. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right into the other side, warrior two with your left foot forward. Bend deeply into your left knee. Be sure that your knee isn't passing your toe, so if you have space to bend, then you might need to widen your stance. Triangle pose, straighten your front leg, hinge forward. Again, working on stacking your shoulders and your hips directly on top of each other. Warrior two, rise up. Wide-legged forward fold. Turn both toes in, fold forward. Feel free to take a bind again if that feels good, or allow your arms to hang heavy. Allow your neck to be completely relaxed. Walk your hands over to frame your left foot, pyramid pose. You might need to step your right foot in a little bit. Make any adjustments. And then shift your weight back to feel a nice stretch in your leg. High plank, step your foot back. Low plank, lower halfway. Press back up to high plank. Now lower all the way down on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Rest your cheek. Locust pose, peel your shoulders off your mat, lift your feet up. Extend your arms behind you. Squeeze all the muscles in your back together. Pull your inner thighs towards each other. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, rest opposite cheek. Superman this time, extend your arms long in front of you. Lift your arms, lift your chest, lift your legs. Peel everything up. Really engaging all the muscles in your back. Lift up a little bit higher just for a second. Lower down, rest. Floor bow, kick your feet into your hands, and then allow that kick to be what lifts your chest up. Gaze about 6 inches in front of your mat, being sure to protect your neck. You can rock and roll along your belly if that feels good, or just be still. Exhale, release. Bring your forearms to your mat, Sphinx pose, pull your chest forward. Feel a nice stretch in your back. Press up into high plank. Lower your knees, tabletop. And then come into camel for a little back bend. So support your low back with your hands and then just arch back. Pushing your hips forward. Allow your head to release. Slowly come back up. One cleansing breath, inhale. Sweep your arms. Exhale. Camel round 2. Protect your low back with your hands. And then arch back. Option to stay here, or if you're feeling open, option to grab your heels with your hands. Carefully rise back up. Come all the way down to your seat. Lay all the way down onto your back. Yep, and then press up into bridge pose. Press the top of your feet into your mat. Pull your inner legs together. Remember to keep your core engaged here. Lower down, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug, maybe kiss each of your knees. And then extend your toes to the ceiling. Yeah, so straighten your legs all the way up to the ceiling. Glue your legs together and glue your low back to your mat. You guys might know what's coming. Lower your legs a third of the way. Keeping your low back on your mat. Firing up our core here, lower your legs another third. And hold. Keep your legs together. Keep your legs engaged. Now lower to just a hover. You got this. You're almost there. Now pull your legs all the way back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Rock and roll along the long side of your mat. Take some big motions. And then land in boat pose, Navasana. So balancing on your sacrum, pull your toes to your nose, extend your fingertips wide, create a long spine. Option to grab the back of your knees, option to put your hands down, or option to extend your arms and extend your legs. Couple more breaths here. Exhale, cross your legs. Find your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Three-legged dog. Knee to nose. Pull in. And then drop your leg for half pigeon. Slowly lower your chest down. Send your breath to whatever part of your body you feel tension, knowing that the target area of this pose is your left hip. Allie has lots of guests practicing with her. That's awesome. And just a reminder to untuck your toes. I can't see any of your toes, so I don't know if they're tucked, but just allow your foot to be flat. Allow your head to hang heavy. Press back up to downward facing dog. Sink your heels towards your mat. Feel a nice stretch in your calves. Three-legged dog on the right side. Lift your right leg. Knee to nose, pull it in. Half pigeon on the right side, drop your right leg. Make any adjustments you need. And then fold over your leg. Again, send your breath to any areas of your body that feel tight. Ideally, you want to find a spot where you feel tension, but you're not hurting. Shift your weight onto your right hip, swing your left leg around. Stack your legs on top of each other for double pigeon. So work on creating a box with your legs. Flex your feet. And then stay here, or if you're really open in your hips, you might lean forward. This can feel really intense, so just do whatever feels right for your body. Again, if you're feeling this in your knees, make sure that you're flexing your feet. That'll help take the pressure off. This is a really intense hip opener. Keep breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Switch sides. Bring your left leg on top this time. Double pigeon. Again, create a square with your feet, so both knees are at a 90-degree angle. And then begin to stretch into your right hip. Two breaths here. Inhale. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Extend your right leg long. Bring your left foot in. Tilt towards your right leg and fold. Soften your gaze, or option to even close your eyes here. Release any tension that you've been holding in your body. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, switch sides. Fold over your left leg. Bring your right leg in. Again, feel free to close your eyes or just soften your gaze and soften all the muscles in your face. Inhale, reach up. Extend both legs long. Remove any flesh from underneath your seat. Seated forward fold, fold over your legs. If you have tight hamstrings, feel free to keep your knees bent. And soften your breath. Rise up, plant your hands behind you, inverted plank, extend your legs long, lift your hips. Option to release your neck back. Working on creating a straight line from your feet to your shoulders. One more breath here. Tuck your chin, lower down. Reverse tabletop, bend your knees. Same thing, lift your hips. Press firmly into the bottoms of your feet. Squeeze your legs together. Lower down, fish pose. Extend your legs long. Bring your forearms to your mat behind you, and then open your chest. So working on squeezing your elbows together. Allowing your chest to open towards the ceiling. Let your head hang behind you. Point your toes. Release your arms long. Shoulders stand. Bring your feet to the ceiling and lift your hips up. Stack your ankles directly over your knees and your knees directly over your hips. And then if you're really fancy, maybe your hips are over your shoulders. And just a reminder to keep your neck still. So it's important not to move side to side to protect your neck. Shoulder stand is a great pose to get the blood back to our head. It's really, really good for improving energy and improving our mood. Plow pose, allow your feet to lower down towards your head. Feel free to keep your hands on your low back or extend your arms long. As slow as you can go, begin to roll out one vertebrae at a time, as if you could feel each part of your back touching your mat. Supta Baddha Konasana, bring the soles of your feet together, allow your knees to separate. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. Feel your belly rise with your inhale and lower with your exhale. Just touch into your breath for a moment. Happy baby pose, reach for the bottoms of your feet. Pull your knees in towards your armpits. And feel free to make any rocking motions. Maybe straighten into one leg and then the other. Just do whatever feels good. This is a super playful pose, so no need to feel rigid or constrained. And then release your feet, allow your legs to come long. Pull your right knee into your chest. Make little mini circles with your knee. And then draw your leg across your body for a supine twist. Gaze over your opposite shoulder. Release your leg, bring your left knee into your chest. Again, take little mini circles. And then draw your knee across for a supine twist. Gaze over your opposite shoulder. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground. Release your legs long. Allow your arms to hang by your side. For your final resting pose this evening, Shavasana. Let your feet go wide. Feel the support of your mat underneath you. And let go of all of your muscles. No need to focus on any alignment. Just take this moment for yourself to receive your practice. Begin to wake up your body. Wiggle your fingertips. Move your head side to side. Pull your knees into your chest. Fall over onto either side, fetal position. And slowly at your own pace, press up into an easy seat. One cleansing breath all together, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you all for joining and practicing tonight with me. The light and love in me honors the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. All right, great work, everyone. I hope you liked class. And thank you guys for being so dedicated to Zoom yoga.
Thank you, Jackie.
You bet.
Thank you.
Greta. Thanks, Molly. Great job, everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Jackie. That was really good.
Bye. Thanks, Emily. Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. That was awesome.
Yeah, best of luck with everything.
Thanks.
So crazy. All right, see ya.
Bye.